So Stephen, the other day I was speaking with someone about Tech Leader and talking about how this can help them in their role and step into more of a leader in their current job. But they also shared this thing that I thought was really interesting is that they have a dream of actually starting their own company one day
Yeah.
and being a founder themselves, but they're not sure, they don't feel like they're ready yet. They want to stay in their role and continue to get experience. Do you have any thoughts on that, as like how you can treat a current job in an entrepreneurial sense like that?
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing to start your own business. And there's different skill sets you learn because often people start businesses, and especially tech businesses now, in some ways are so easy to start because you're not having to build a bricks and mortar premises and things like that. So they're actually in some ways quite easy to start. Obviously getting funding and things like that's really important. But you just had that as an example. I get this all the time with people. It's an ambition. And what you have to do when you're starting a new business is you obviously have to develop the product. But the shock is then all the other business skills that you need around it, which if you have only ever been in your specialist subject, say being a coder or something, and you've created some amazing code, you've got products over the line for other companies, and then for the first time, you've got this idea for yourself. And then all of a sudden, there's people, there's finance, there's marketing, there's this, there's that, and the other. And it's a hell of a big shock to people, but also they don't know how to make that transition. When we talk about identity, and this is why it's a tech leader, they've never made the transition from being the worker, the coder, that skilled technical person, into being a leader, into being a manager. So Tech Leader is a great way of practicing and learning, practicing a lot of the skills you need when you're actually being employed by somebody else. And the other thing is, as soon as you start to show your employee that you're capable of leading a team or leading bigger teams, leading projects, the thing that is the hidden bonus is you start to get included in the business decision-making.
Mm-hmm.
So because you're showing that you can run a team and lead a project, you suddenly start to have experience of being able to understand the thinking behind how to make a business run. Now, I always say to people, if you're going to have to lead a team, start learning 6 months before you have to lead that team. Now, I always say that. A lot of the time it doesn't happen because it's not a big enough problem yet. So people often don't. They wish they had done. They always say, I wish I'd learned this earlier. So with Tech Leader, it's like you learn this people leadership management skill set.
The lead time before you need it.
Before you need it. And in exactly the same way, before you start to have to put your own money into a business, or you have to take that jump into running your own business, you've already learned how to help run a business because you proved yourself as a tech leader. So a lot of people celebrate the day that they did this. So when it's time for them to jump, they're not absolutely raw recruits running a business. So this is what Tech Leader does, not just the people skills and hands-on experience of running projects and teams. You will get included in decision-making that you didn't even know possibly existed, but you'll be part of that decision-making. You'll learn so much, ready for when you start your company. So that's my answer to that.
What a great way to get training wheels, so to speak, and get those bolted on before the real risk is there. And you can get that experience through tech leaders. And I think that's a really interesting way to frame it. So not only can you make your immediate day-to-day work life easier, you can also then start building the skill set that's going to unlock the future of being a founder yourself. So that's a really cool way to think of it, Stephen. I like that.
It's a lot less risky. It's a lot less risky.
Yeah.
And if you've got a great idea that you want to start your own company with, then let's make sure that it has a highest possible chance of succeeding, because you really want to be able to handle all the other stuff, actually focusing on creating the great product.
Yeah, I love that. That's good.
Simple as that.
Awesome.